trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Chubb, the ball carrier. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the former Tar Heel T.J. Logan. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
But we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
36-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may
the holding, man. That shit crazy.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Myles Garrett. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and...
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He fires one, it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's a gift to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his tight end.
I ain't catch that, man. They cheating like hell.
Out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now they return to the ground game.
Come on, man.
He'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle to Smith.
Oh, Smith, come on, man.
This is picked up. And 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard take over. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Chubb, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught.
Fucking damn.
It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Browns 10, Chargers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got from 55 yards away.
Well, I made that bitch, but I'll tell you.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card game. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They stay on the ground. Geis again.
Come on, man. Fucking hold it.
As it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Herbert. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, this is Geis. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Atkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Geis, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it.
They cheated you right there.
Flags. So that
damn, man. You gave me one there because damn sure want no face mask.
Anymore how
I
you
take
get the
it.
face
Shit.
mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
I will take it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they're getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needs.
Block, Smith.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They're going to find his running back, and they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Actually able to punch this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed out. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake.
Let me get that. Good fucking pick, boy.
Picked off around the 37.
Look at that position.
And his guys are good. Get the football at the 37-yard line.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with guys.
Oh, you get the fifth.
They'll give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the ground, it's Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Down and 1.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mayfield on play action. The left side of him's got a man. That's right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield, incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down, Cleveland.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him on the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw.
Ooh, give me that. Oh, RP to the house, boy. Let's go, baby. Should have been defensive player of the year. Let's go.
This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Let's go. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. Makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Chargers 19, Browns 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10.
Come on, J.K. I can't get no credit, even in the playoff. Come on, man. God dang.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Yeah, good game, man.
Following the pick 6, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Mayfield. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Browns.
Mayfield to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mayfield.
I knew he could do something like that. I knew that was coming.
Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route, and I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 5-yard line.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 26, Browns 10. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there.
Diablo, hope you watching, boy. I'm on your ass now.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Thought you was going to take me to these playoffs. I'm on your ass.
Not attempt to return.
All paths lead to you. Since I ain't no threat and shit, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.